What is up, everyone? Welcome to TechSide. Today's video is part of a 4-drone comparison series. We've got the DJI Flip, the DJI Mini 4K, the DJI Neo, and the DJI Mini 4 Pro. And over 4 dedicated videos, I'm going to compare every single one of them against each other so you can figure out which drone fits your life, your budget, and your creative goals. Today's matchup, the DJI Flip versus the DJI Mini 4K. And I have to be honest with you, when I started putting this comparison together, the results surprised even me. Next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you everything. The specs, the real-world footage, the daylight performance, the night performance that nobody talks about enough, and the exact type of person who should buy each drone. And I'm going to do it without a single sponsor telling me what to say. By the end of this video, you won't just know which drone to buy. You'll know exactly why. Don't skip ahead. So, let's get into it. Meet the drones. Let me introduce our 2 competitors properly, because they deserve more than a bullet point list. First up, the DJI Flip, at $439 for the standard package, which includes the RCN3 remote controller. This is DJI's most ambitious attempt yet at making a beginner drone that doesn't feel like a toy. It's got a fresh, modern design, somewhere between a flying camera and a sci-fi gadget, and it comes loaded with features that used to live exclusively on much more expensive drones. Forward obstacle sensing, propeller guards built right in, the ability to fly with a physical remote, with your smartphone, or with absolutely no controller at all using palm takeoff. It's the Swiss Army knife of beginner drones, and DJI clearly put a lot of thought into it. Then there's the DJI Mini 4K. At $299, it's the Flip's more affordable sibling, lighter on features, lighter on price. But don't let that fool you. This thing has been quietly making fans all over the world because it does the fundamentals exceptionally well. It shoots real 4K video at 30 frames per second. It's rock solid in the air. It weighs under 249 grams, and it produces footage that genuinely looks impressive when you're watching it on your phone or a laptop screen. It's not trying to be everything. It just wants to do its job well and let you focus on flying. So the central question is not simply which drone is better, because objectively, the Flip has more. The real question is whether those extras are worth $140 to you, specifically, and that's a much more interesting question to answer. Let's start with the specs. The specs that actually matter. Alright, let's talk specs. And I want to do this differently than most channels do. I'm not going to rattle off a list of numbers and call it analysis. Every spec I mention, I'm going to tell you exactly why it matters and what it means for you as a real person flying a real drone in the real world. The 250-gram rule, both drones win here. Let's start with the single most important specification for beginner drone pilots in the United States. Weight. Both the DJI Flip and the DJI Mini 4K weigh under 249 grams. Why does that matter? Because in the US, drones under 250 grams are exempt from FAA registration requirements for recreational use. You also don't need to comply with remote ID, which is the federal rule that requires drones to broadcast their identification signal during flight. This means you can take either of these drones to a park, a beach, a hiking trail, or your backyard and fly without worrying about federal paperwork. For a first-time drone owner, that peace of mind is enormous. Both drones win on this point. It's a tie. Flight time. Basically, a tie. The DJI Flip offers up to 31 minutes of flight time in ideal windless conditions. The Mini 4K also offers up to 31 minutes under the same test conditions. In reality, real wind, real temperature, real flying instead of hovering. You're going to get somewhere between 20 and 26 minutes from both of them. That's perfectly respectable for drones in this size and price class. If you need longer flight times for a specific professional project, neither of these is your drone. But for recreational flying and social content creation, both are more than adequate. This is a genuine tie. Range, the trap. Nobody warns you about here, is where I need to slow down and warn you about something, because this catches people completely off guard. The DJI Mini 4K, with its included RCN1 remote controller, offers up to 10 kilometers of transmission range under FCC standard conditions. You will likely never use all of that range, and honestly, you probably shouldn't try to in most circumstances, but knowing it's there is reassuring. The DJI Flip's range is, and this is the part that surprises people, completely dependent on how you're flying flying it. If you fly the Flip using only your smartphone via the DJI Fly app without any remote controller, your effective range is just 50 meters, 50. That is roughly the length of a swimming pool. You will hit that wall faster than you can believe, and it will frustrate you. However, pair the Flip with the RCN3 remote controller, which is included in the standard $439 package, and your range jumps to 10 kilometers under FCC standard. Step up to the RC2 controller, available in the $639 package, and you get up to 13 kilometers. So, the important lesson: never fly the Flip in phone-only mode if you want meaningful range. Obstacle sensing, forward-only, but still valuable. The DJI Flip has forward and downward-facing obstacle sensing via its 3D infrared time-of-flight sensor. It's important to understand exactly what this means. The Flip can detect and automatically brake for obstacles directly in front of it and below it. There are no rear, side, or upward sensors. This is a meaningful safety upgrade over the Mini 4K, which has no forward obstacle sensing whatsoever, only basic downward sensors for landing assistance. But the Flip's sensing is not the full omnidirectional system you get on the more expensive DJI Mini 4 Pro. Fly with awareness, and you'll benefit from the forward braking. Just don't rely on it to protect you from hazards approaching from the sides or behind. Sensor size: a significant gap, not a slight one. Let's talk sensors, because this matters enormously for camera quality. The DJI Flip has a 1/1.3-inch CMOS sensor. The DJI Mini 4K has a 1/2.3-inch CMOS sensor. That is a substantial difference in sensor area. The Flip's sensor captures significantly more light per frame. For context, the Flip's 1/1.3-inch sensor is the same size as the one found in the much more expensive DJI Mini 4 Pro. You're getting flagship-tier sensor performance in a $439 drone, and that's genuinely impressive. This sensor gap is the biggest single reason the Flip outperforms the Mini 4K in challenging lighting conditions, and it's a key factor in the night footage comparison coming up. Wind resistance, tied at level 5. Both drones are rated for level 5 wind resistance, meaning they can handle sustained winds of up to 38 kilometers per hour, roughly 24 miles per hour. In practical terms, that's a moderately breezy day. Neither drone is going to perform well in stormy conditions, but for typical recreational flying environments, both handle wind competently. One important note: the Flip's maximum takeoff altitude is 3,000 meters, while the Mini 4K can operate up to 4,000 meters. If you're planning to fly at high altitude, mountain environments, high elevation locations, the Mini 4K has an edge here. The honest comparison. All right, footage time. And I want to start with the daylight comparison because this is where I'm going to tell you something that most review channels won't. In broad daylight, these two drones are closer than you'd expect. Significantly closer. Look at this shot right here. The Flip is on the left, the Mini 4K is on the right. Both are shooting 4K at 30 frames per second. Both are using the standard color profile with no manual color grading applied. Take a moment and genuinely ask yourself, if I didn't know which was which, could I tell? Because I'm going to bet that most of you would struggle. The Mini 4K's color science is warm and pleasant. Its detail in well-lit areas is crisp. Its stabilization through EIS keeps the footage smooth and watchable. For the vast majority of social media content that most creators are actually producing, Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, the Mini 4K's daylight performance is genuinely, legitimately excellent. Now, the Flip does have real advantages here. Even in daylight, its 1/1.3-inch sensor captures considerably more dynamic range than the Mini 4K's 1/2.3-inch sensor, meaning it handles the transition between bright sky and shadowed foreground much better. When you're shooting a landscape with the sun partially behind a cloud, or a building with bright windows and a dark street below, the Flip is going to give you a more balanced, more cinematic exposure. And the Flip supports 10-bit D-Log-M, DJI's flat color profile, which gives color graders significantly more latitude in post-production. More detail in the highlights, more recoverable shadows, a more flexible starting point. But here's my honest assessment. If you are not actively color grading your footage, and surveys suggest roughly 70 to 80% of beginner drone pilots don't, the D-Log advantage means very little to you. You'd actually prefer the straight out of camera color from standard mode, and in that case, the two drones look remarkably similar in ideal daylight. The Flip wins on paper and in technical testing. In practice, for most casual users shooting in bright conditions, the gap is smaller than the sensor size difference would suggest. Let's see what happens when the sun goes down. Where sensors tell the truth. Remember at the beginning when I told you there was a section around the 6-minute mark that would change your decision? This is it. Welcome to the night flight comparison. And if you've been on the fence about whether the price difference is justified, the next 90 seconds are going to answer that question for you definitively. Here is the foundational truth that every serious photographer and videographer already knows. In low light conditions, sensor size is everything. It's not about megapixels. It's not about the software tricks the manufacturer uses to make the footage look cleaner. It's about the physical size of the sensor and its ability to gather light. Larger sensor equals more light captured. More light captured equals less digital noise. Less digital noise equals cleaner, more detailed, more professional-looking footage. This is not marketing language. This is physics. The DJI Flip's 1/1.3-inch sensor is substantially larger than the Mini 4K's 1/2.3-inch sensor. In terms of actual sensor area, the Flip captures roughly 2.5 times more light per frame. That is not a marginal advantage. And the moment you take these two drones out after sunset, whether you're shooting a city skyline, a neighborhood street, or a landscape lit by the moon, that difference becomes immediately and unmistakably obvious. The Flip's night footage is smooth, detailed, and manages artificial light sources like street lamps and neon signs without the ugly, blown-out halos you typically see in small sensor drone footage. It holds shadow detail remarkably well. You can look at a clip from the Flip taken at night and genuinely think, okay, that was shot by someone who knows what they're doing. The Mini 4K at night? It's okay. And I want to be fair here. For a $299 drone, its low-light performance is actually decent. But when you put it next to the Flip on the same shot, under the same conditions, you'll see increased grain in the darker areas of the frame, softer edge detail, and less control over how it renders bright light sources. It's not bad, it's just noticeably behind. If you ever plan to shoot at golden hour, at dusk, in urban environments at night, or in any scenario where natural light is limited, the Flip is the clear and decisive winner. And that, for many creators, is worth the price difference on its own. The flying experience. Let's take a step back from the footage comparisons for a moment and talk about something that never gets enough airtime in drone reviews: the actual human experience of flying these things. Because a drone is not just a camera that happens to fly. It's a tool that you interact with, that you pilot, that you make decisions with in real time. And the psychological and practical experience of using it matters enormously. The confidence effect. When I fly the DJI Flip in a complex environment, around trees, near a building, through a gap between two structures, there's a fundamental difference in how I move the sticks. The forward obstacle sensing creates what I'd call a confidence effect. I am bolder. I push into tighter spaces. I get lower, I get closer, I take the shot that my instincts would normally tell me is too risky. And that boldness translates directly into more dynamic, more interesting footage. When I fly the Mini 4K in the same environment, I pull back. I give myself more buffer. I fly a more conservative line. Nothing wrong with that. It's smart piloting. But the footage I produce is less adventurous as a result. That's a real creative cost that doesn't show up in any spec sheet. Just keep in mind, the Flip's sensing only covers what's in front of you, so side and rear awareness is still entirely on you as the pilot. The phone-only flying trap. A crucial warning. I touched on this in the specs section, but it bears repeating here. With full emphasis, if you plan to fly the DJI Flip using only your smartphone without any remote controller, you are limited to a 50-meter range and a maximum height of 30 meters. I took the Flip to an open field and tested this myself. I hovered it at about 40 meters out and watched the range warning appear on my phone screen. In a park, a beach, or any open outdoor space, 50 meters feels like you're tethered to a very short leash. The good news, the standard $439 package includes the RCN3 remote controller, which unlocks 10 kilometers of range. If you bought the drone-only package without any remote, add the RCN3, or step up to the RC2 for a built-in screen and 13 kilometers range at $639 total. Noise, the neighbor problem. Both of these drones are going to make noise. That is unavoidable physics. Small propellers spinning at high RPM produce a characteristic high-pitched hum that carries across distance. Neither the Flip nor the Mini 4K is what I would describe as a quiet drone. However, they do sound slightly different. The Flip, with its enclosed propeller guards and different rotor blade geometry, produces a slightly different acoustic profile, a touch more tonal, a bit more enclosed. Some people prefer it, some find it more noticeable. The Mini 4K has the more traditional open-prop drone sound. If you plan to fly in residential residential neighborhoods early in the morning or in spaces where noise is a concern, be aware that neither of these drones will be invisible to your neighbor's ears. Beginner learning curve. For someone who has never piloted a drone before, both of these are excellent starting points. The GPS hold on both drones is rock solid. You can let go of the sticks, and the drone will hover in place with impressive stability. The return-to-home function on both works reliably. The DJI Fly app that controls both drones is intuitive and well-designed, with clear on-screen indicators and intelligent flight modes that make creative shots easier to execute. If anything, the Flip might be slightly more intimidating to a true beginner because of its additional modes and settings, but that complexity is also exactly what makes it more rewarding as you grow as a pilot. The definitive buyer's guide. I have spent weeks flying both of these drones, reviewing the footage, comparing the results, and thinking about the exact kinds of people watching this video. Here is my definitive, no-hedging buyer's guide. Find yourself in one of these profiles and follow the recommendation. Buy the DJI Mini 4K, $299. If you are a true first-time drone owner who has never piloted any aircraft before, and your primary goal right now is learning how to fly. You shoot content exclusively in daylight, hiking, surfing, outdoor sports, travel during the day, real estate in sunny climates. You want to keep your total spend under $300 and still get legitimate 4K video quality. You are buying this as a gift for someone who showed curiosity about drones but hasn't made a full commitment to the hobby yet. You want something simple that works reliably right out of the box with minimal setup. In every single one of these scenarios, the DJI Mini 4K is not a compromise. It is the right tool for the job, and at $299, it represents genuine value in the current drone market. Buy the DJI Flip, $439 with RCN, $3/639 with RC2. If you create content regularly for YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, and you want your aerial footage to stand out, you shoot in varied or challenging lighting, overcast skies, late afternoon, urban environments at night, golden hour landscapes. You want the added safety of forward obstacle sensing because you plan to fly in complex environments, near trees, buildings, or any tight spaces. You want a drone with a proper 1/1.3-inch sensor that gives you genuinely excellent low-light performance without having to spend $759 on the Mini 4 Pro. You are even slightly interested in color grading your footage using D-Log-M in post-production. Or you simply want the best value beginner to intermediate drone on the market right now. If even two of those points apply to you, buy the Flip. Start with the $439 RCN3 package if you're budget conscious. Upgrade to the $639 RC2 package if you want the built-in screen and maximum range. The verdict plus what's next. Alright, we've covered every angle. The specs, the daylight footage, the night footage that changed the conversation, the real-world flying experience, and the clear buyer's guide. So let me give you the verdict, plainly and without any further delay. The DJI Mini 4K is a fantastic drone. I genuinely mean that. It is reliable, it is capable, it produces impressive footage in daylight, it is easy to fly, and at $299, it represents solid value in the consumer drone market. If budget is the primary factor in your decision, do not feel bad about buying this drone. You will enjoy it, your footage will look great in daylight, and you will learn everything you need to learn about flying. But the DJI Flip is the better drone. Not by a little, by a meaningful margin that matters for real-world content creation. The night performance alone justifies a large portion of the $140 price difference. Add the significantly larger one over 1.3-inch sensor's daylight advantages in challenging light, the forward obstacle sensing system, the built-in propeller guards, the flexible flying modes, and the 10-bit D-Log-M capability for anyone who color grades. And the Flip emerges as the clear, confident winner of this comparison. At $439 for the standard package, it is exceptional value. My final take: if you had to choose right now, I'd pick the Flip every single time. It's not just a better drone, it's the drone that makes you want to fly more, shoot more, and create more. And that's ultimately what it's all about. Now here's what I need from you before you go. First, if this comparison helped you, drop a like on this video. It takes literally 1 second and it makes an enormous difference for this channel. Second, subscribe if you haven't already, because next up in this series I'm bringing in the DJI Neo, the $199 wildcard with propeller guards that competes in a different way than you'd expect, and the DJI Mini 4 Pro, which operates on a completely different level of camera performance and obstacle sensing. By the time this series is done, you will have everything you need to make the perfect drone purchase decision for your situation. Third, if you're still not 100% sure which drone is right for you after watching this, Drop a comment below and tell me specifically what you're planning to use the drone for. I read every single comment personally, and I will give you a direct recommendation based on your specific situation. That's not something most channels do, and it's something I take seriously. Affiliate links for both drones are in the description below. Clicking them costs you nothing extra, but helps support this channel in a real way. Every purchase made through those links goes directly toward better testing equipment, more comparison videos, and keeping this channel sponsor-free. All right, that's everything for today. Fly safe, fly legal, and I'll see you in the next one.